Good evening. Thank you, Leslie, for that very kind introduction. And thank you to everyone who helped to organize this very important event. I'm so honored to be here today virtually to talk about ending gun violence in our community. Gun violence is a national public health crisis that endangers every community in the country. However, we do know that this threat does not impact everyone equally. Communities of color are especially devastated by gun violence. According to the Center for Disease Control, young black men and teenagers are killed by guns at a rate of 10 times higher than their white counterparts. And we know that the hip-hop community has suffered so far too many losses. I have been working with my colleagues in Congress to take a comprehensive approach to addressing gun violence, including common sense gun reforms, to close loopholes, ensure thorough background checks, and get weapons of war off of the streets of America. But we must also address the root causes of violence, including the systemic racism that exists in virtually all of our institutions across the board. That is why I'm leading an effort to create the first United States Commission on Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation. Many other countries around the world have formed truth commissions to heal and take steps toward racial justice, but we have never ever made a serious attempt to do so in this country. We must be able to tell the truth about the injustice that started 403 years ago with the arrival of the first enslaved people on our shores, and how that injustice has continued from slavery to Jim Crow to modern day mass incarceration, systemic racism, and police brutality. Only by telling the truth can we finally move past the disparities that continue to haunt us today, including the disparate impact of violence in our community. Thank you all for everything you are doing for this cause, and I look forward to seeing all of you in person on the other side of this pandemic. Thank you again.